And now we're going to switch gears and we're going to talk about real estate up here in Summit County with Doyle.
Sure. With this rain, that means you might have some chance to look at real estate.
Right, exactly.
I mean, there's usually so many activities, but if the rain puts a damper on that, then
there are other activities to be had, like looking at real estate up here in the
and
high
that
country.
makes you sure that you secure your future activities.
Oh, he's good.
It's like booking a reservation.
It's totally like, but the best kind of reservation because it's an investment.
Right.
And you've been up here for what, 25 years?
Yeah, close to 25 years.
Close to 25 years. I don't know how he's done that, but he has. You've lived multiple lives up here, pre-kids, kids.
Oh, yep.
Everything.
Did it all. I think that's a great thing about knowing Summit County is that being through those different eras. Being a young, single, independent person and married and raising kids. So Summit County is obviously goes through the next generation. There's plenty of people that are getting enjoying their grandfather years or just single and just enjoying up Summit County and everything it has to offer. It doesn't end.
No, it's a great place to be no matter where you are in your life. And
Right.
I think also too, what I want to mention, what you have done recently, you've kind of been your own shop,
Right.
but you recently paired up with
Celebes, yeah.
Yeah.
So Live is a group of about 12 offices. Scott Weber owns, and Celebes International Realty is worldwide. So we got the benefits of having a big network, and we got the benefits from our sellers having a really expansive marketing. They're going through, I think, the Celebes website right now. It's it's my understanding it's the most visited luxury real estate site in the world. And it averages about 12 minutes per person on it. And then, that's big and broad and global, that's nice. But it does get your property exposed up here. So if you're in Keystone or Breckenridge and you're someone in France or Japan or, wherever,
Right.
Dubai, all these different areas in the world are seeing your property.
that reach is available,
That reach is tremendous. And then the network, and then the people that work for Celebes, they do have the clientele that will buy here. And it's interesting. I was just with one of my clients yesterday, and I was telling a story where I got a new listing up in Breckenridge, and the client said, is my property Celebes quality? I go, yeah, of course it is. And I think there's a misconception that Celebes only does the super high end. And they do a lot of the high end. They certainly do that across the world. But I help people whether they're looking at 200, 300, 400, 500. That tends to be most of my transactions.
Okay.
But for buyer standpoint. But there's definitely the people that I help to buy that spectacular $1 to $2 million property. So what's beautiful about Celebes is it goes the whole gamut on price ranges.
Right. Well, and speaking of the price ranges, we're showing some of your properties here, but like you had said, anywhere from 200, 300, 500. These are all normal people numbers, that are accessible for someone like myself. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think that's, you're a world-class resort, using Keystone as an example here, where they're panning through the different areas.
Sure.
And you're finding, as we just said, $100 to $400, $500,000 property values, which, I think that there's a misconception that, everything's, 7 digits or above in Summit County. It's not. And this is just Keystone. There's great areas in Copper, there's great areas in Frisco, Silverthorne, Dillon, Breckenridge. And I think that's what's so nice is to find someone that really knows the market well, share your wants and interests, and let that person educate them on the market. I feel like myself and Deborah know it really well, and we've been blessed to help a lot of people. But call us. Let someone that really knows the market well help you, educate you as a buyer or as a potential buyer.
Sure.
And I always tell people you might not buy, but you certainly know a lot more about real estate by the end of the day or week or whatever amount of time we spend together.
Knowledge is power.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in that. And also too, a great way to get your feet wet. I love your website. Your website is so intuitive. It's very user friendly. It's not complicated. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, whether you're looking for a particular price range, you can go into that upper right search area and put number of bedrooms and baths and a price range and pull everything on up. And then you're going to call myself, or you're going to call Deborah, or send an email and say what's going on with these properties. I have featured properties. This is one of my featured properties, 1736 Red Hawk Road. So my sellers, I think, do an excellent job listening to me. I've been very fortunate putting properties on the market and getting the prices that my sellers are wanting to get. And it's a great time for buyers and sellers. The market is moving up. Buyers, you have not missed the market. The market is not back to its height. And sellers, this is a great time, really an awesome time to take advantage of getting on the market because we're so low in inventory.
Right. So
So-
now is a good time. Listen to Doyle. He's got 25 years of experience. And Doyle, what's your website again?
DoyleRichmond.com. So just my name down there again, DoyleRichmond.com. We'll go to my website. Very simple, and give us a call or call that cell phone number, and just let's get the dialogue going and let me educate you on the market.
Perfect. Well, Doyle, thanks for coming in
having me.
and chatting with me. As always, good to see you. And Doyle's a really fun and nice guy to boot, guys. I speak from experience, so you definitely want to give him a call. He'll help you out. We've got more Summit Sunrise coming your way. Don't go anywhere.